For some, a perfect truck is one with the highest towing and payload ratings. For others, it's the one with the best off-road performance. But for most, it's one with the lowest repair bills, and that's what this video is all about. Today, we'll take a look at pickups that are not just tough and reliable, but also surprisingly easy on your wallet when it comes to repairs. Let's check the top 8 pickup trucks with the lowest maintenance costs this year. Number 8. Ford F-150. The F-150 is the most popular truck on the market for a good reason. It's not just the class leader in terms of performance and capabilities, it's also one of the more reliable and cheaper to run trucks around. Because even though its lineup consists mostly of turbocharged engines, all of them have been around for a long time, polished and with issues removed. The V8 Coyote is certainly the most reliable choice, while the version to avoid is probably the hybrid, which is known for troubles with the battery, transmission, and drivetrain concerns, and a few technology glitches. Other parts of the truck are also durable and reliable, including the chassis and body panels, which are made mostly from aluminum, which means no rust problems in the long run. After all, we can refer to J.D. Power, which awarded this truck with a score of 86 out of 100. But what really makes this truck cheap to run is the vast service network and impressive mass production of parts, which inevitably leads to lower repair costs. If we were to talk numbers, RepairPal came up with an average annual repair cost of $788, which is even better than many midsize and compact pickups on the market. Of course, keep in mind that the F-150 comes in endless configurations regarding powertrain, trim levels, and packages, so make sure to do detailed research to find out which variants are cheap to run in particular. Number 7. Chevy Colorado. When GM engineers were redesigning the Colorado recently, they decided to carry on with the same platform that underpinned the previous model. Many parts carried on, and that certainly has a positive effect on the overall reliability and availability of parts. Simply, one of the Colorado's qualities is minimized variability in parts and maintenance needs. Moreover, with the new generation, the powertrain offer was reduced to just one engine, and while some may be afraid of the fact that it comes with a turbocharger, it has already proved its value in years of use under the Silverado's hood. The Colorado represents a very good blend of modern design and proven design solutions. As for the J.D. Power score, it's 82 out of 100, meaning that many trucks are actually better in this aspect. But this once again brings us to the affordability of parts and the fact that RepairPal suggests an average annual cost of just $606. In other words, it might break slightly more often than some rivals, but it'll be cheaper to repair. Number 6. Ford Ranger. Ford engineers took pretty much the same approach when redesigning their midsize pickup. The current generation carries on with the Australian-sourced T6 platform and offers a modern truck that uses a lot of proven and reliable tech. Even its turbocharged engines are turning out to be quite reliable despite some problems and recalls in previous years. Today, they work perfectly fine, and that, combined with the impressive dealer network we've already talked about in the F-150 section, makes this capable pickup also quite cheap to repair. If we were about to talk numbers, the average annual repair cost is slightly higher compared to the Colorado. According to RepairPal, it's around $615, but the reason we put it ahead of Chevy's truck is its reliability score, which suggests that the Ranger will probably be visiting repair shops less frequently than the Colorado, because the J.D. Power gives it a reliability score of 85 out of 100 compared to the Colorado's 82. Number 5. Toyota Tundra. The Tundra's reputation for reliability and durability is legendary. We all remember those bulletproof V8 engines from the earlier models. That's the reason why loyal customers felt a bit worried when the company introduced a new turbo V6 engine along with a hybrid powertrain. And while the former did face a recall, Toyota solved its issues, and once again, things are just fine. If you don't trust us, then check reliable sources like J.D. Power, which awards the current generation Tundra with 88 out of 100. It's one of the highest ratings on the whole US car market. Not only that, repairs are rare, they're also quite affordable, at least if we refer to RepairPal, which suggests an average annual repair cost of just $606. With all that in mind, we could all agree that the current generation Tundra is a worthy successor of old V8-powered legends. Moreover, it's not just cheap to maintain, it has finally become cheap to run, considering that old V8s were bulletproof but extremely thirsty as well. Number 4. GMC Canyon. The GMC Canyon stands out as one of the most attractive midsize pickups on the market. It looks bold and rugged, and it's capable and quite luxurious on the inside. Moreover, its AT4X trim is one of the most capable off-roaders in its class. But what also makes it an excellent choice is the actual maintenance cost, because this truck ranks very high. Considering most of its parts are shared with Chevy Colorado, we can name the same reasons for its cheap maintenance costs. Of course, it's a combo of affordable parts and a good reliability score. Actually, it's a bit more reliable dependable than the Colorado, considering that JD Power gives it 83 out of 100 compared to Colorado's 82. But on the other hand, the average annual repair cost is notably lower at around $548. This leads us to the conclusion that the Canyon is not just more attractive but also cheaper to maintain compared to the Colorado. Number 3. Honda Ridgeline. Ridgeline stands out as one of the most unique trucks on this list with its unibody construction shared with the Pilot. And just like the popular 3-row SUV, the Ridgeline is very reliable. It may not be as sturdy as body-on-frame competitors, but it's built solidly and relies on proven mechanics that hardly break. Just keep in mind that Ridgeline's refined 3.5-liter V6 with its simple single-overhead camshaft construction has been around for nearly 3 decades, so Honda, which is generally known as the world's highest-renowned engine maker, had plenty of time to polish it. Other parts of the pickup are durable too, including the once problematic aspect for Honda, its automatic transmission. With all that in mind, it's no surprise that the reliability score is 84 out of 100, but what's even more impressive is its average repair cost. Because as mentioned, the Ridgeline relies on proven technology. Don't be fooled by its refined nature. It's actually a pretty straightforward pickup with affordable and widely available replacement parts that cut annual repair costs to just $502 on average, of course. Number 2. Toyota Tacoma. The Tacoma has always been famous for its low maintenance costs, and the latest version is no exception. Yes, it had some issues with transmission last summer, but those problems are gone and covered by warranty, so the actual maintenance cost remains super low. The reasons are numerous, starting from Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability, but there's also the matter of Toyota's global network, and the fact that the Tacoma rides on the same platform as many other body-on-frame vehicles, so replacement parts are easily accessible and affordable. After all, even the Tacoma itself is by far the best-selling midsize pickup on the market, while the dealer work is very good. Altogether, it's quite obvious why this truck remained one of the cheapest to run for decades. If we were to talk numbers, its JD Power score is as high as the Tundra's, which would be 88 out of 100, which is also the highest in its segment. That's not all. Due to the model's popularity and a lot of parts that are shared together with other Toyota models, the affordability of replacement parts brings the Tacoma's average annual repair costs all the way down to $478, making it cheaper to maintain than many mainstream passenger cars. Number 1. Nissan Frontier. Some may be surprised to see the Frontier above Toyota in this aspect, but the reasons are quite logical. Although Nissan's pickup was redesigned relatively recently, the Japanese automaker decided not to make any radical changes. That model rides on the same platform as the Frontier that was introduced 20 years ago with minimal modifications. In that way, Nissan minimized mechanical complexity and reduced the likelihood of costly repairs. Even the engine, although relatively new, is characterized by a simple and straightforward design and adds up to the overall reliability score. With not many things to break, the Frontier doesn't surprise with its impressive reliability score of 87, just a tiny bit lower than the Tacoma. On the other hand, it's cheaper to repair as the average annual repair cost is estimated at $470, compared to the Tacoma's $478, according to RepairPal. As you can see, it's a close call, but in our humble opinion, Nissan's pickup edges out the Tacoma and ends in the first place of this list of ours. Thanks for watching and see you next time.